Hello, you guys are tuned in with Lady D, and could you go ahead and introduce yourself for me?
I am Mr. Victor DJ once again with Radical Text. I'm about to have a great time tonight with the stages, but kind of talking a little bit music stuff here. I think we're going to have a questions, and hopefully I can help some of the independent artists out here who's really trying to break in the music industry or really trying to be involved, or yet better so follow us, on our various social media sites, which we'll get to that later.
Yes, if you could go ahead and expand on exactly what you do as a DJ.
Right. One, I'm here in representation of Vertigo Midwest, which is a spin-off of Vertigo itself. The president is Kevin Netters out of Dallas, Texas. He came up with this outstanding platform where you can actually survey your product to DJs worldwide. I think we somewhere over a band of over 3,000 DJs internationally, which is kind of intertwined with various different coalitions. So Vertigo is not necessarily a coalition, but more like a family group of DJs. You also have some label A&Rs, some independent record labels, who's also a part of that. So they also survey the music. What happens, the process is we do a blast process, and what it does is to all the DJs that's in the network, the most popular packages, like a 2-shot blast packages, it goes to all the DJs twice, and everybody picks their own personal time when they want to actually go into their email and start, downloading or listening to new music or surveying new music. My days is Thursday in the summer because Friday is generally I'm at a club or I'm on the road promoting or something like that. So I like to get the music fresh right before I go to the venue, especially if I'm just trying to hear it, break into a new venue. But what actually happens is once the DJs download your music off of Vertigo, you automatically get a bounce back to your email indicating that that particular DJ has connected with your record. And at that point, you have a complete artist-DJ relationship with a DJ that you have never ever met before, and you can actually continue bridging that gap. And these are some of the early stage processes that we do to try to help artists break their music, and surveying their music via Vertigo is one of the outstanding platforms that's been very successful, not just for up and coming artists, but also for some, we got Drake, Lil Wayne, T-Pain. We have some of the upper tier independent artists on that platform as well. So, and we put everybody on the same level. We don't separate because Drake's over here and the Migos over here, and we're gonna put the no names over here. Everybody's on there together. Everybody gets the same format of platform or promotion wise, whatever, so they're choosing. So
can you tell us a little bit about the hustle, right? Like, it seems like you're on the grind,
so
right?
You guys are working internationally.
We have DJs throughout Vertigo internationally, and there's a lot of them that are promotional DJs that break records with mostly artists. And one thing at Vertigo, one of our cornerstones is breaking records. Yeah, that's something we like to stand by that. We're real big with independent artists. We heavily promote that, although we do have some of the mainstream artists like Drake, the T-Pain, and some of the other ones that we mentioned earlier. But we're real big on the independent artists, and we really like to try to bring them into the Vertigo network via DJs so they can get educated to understand what the process is, and the networking with DJs and actually expanding their vision base or their actual focus base on being an artist, period.
Good.
What does your day look like starting off from the beginning? Let's say the first hour.
Atypical. My wife hates it, but my phone is my best friend because I did work with promoters in Africa and other parts of the world. I get bounced back, and I'm a Serato DJ myself, so if I got a Serato issue, they're on a different time frame. So first thing I get up in the morning, have sleep, go to the bathroom, wake myself up, kinda look at my phone, start checking my emails, and it's 50% artists, maybe 10% promotion, and some is kind of label related. So it's almost like an everyday process where I'm getting either a link, a mixtape from an artist from wherever part of the country, from wherever I've met him, or wherever, or if he's heard of me, or etc. So what I always try to do is try to give everybody some equal attention. I don't really split variables that much. I think everybody deserves a shot, you know what I'm saying, if they have a valuable record and if they really want to do it. So, and you know, we kind of put ourselves out there, you know, not just Vertigo itself, Mr. 50 DJ. We have our own independent street team where we can go to various cities and actually kind of help artists and push artists through the process to kind of get them acknowledged by more people in the industry.
So could you expand like more on supporting one another, how important that is?
Support, you know, there's just two ways. The system, you have two ways. I think one of the biggest things in a lot of cities, a lot of artists don't support one another because you have the ego issue.
Right.
Well, we know every city's not like Atlanta, every city's not like Miami, every city's not like LA, where you have, you know, a couple big artists and they're running a pool. In some of the smaller cities, towns, or the Midwest cities, you don't have that bridge of correlation together, and it's actually kind of tearing a lot of the artists down. And believe it or not, if you don't work together with that artist, you know, you're not empowering everybody as a group, as a unit, because in the industry, some of the record labels, execs and A&R, they just look at that particular city as a whole, as to say, oh, I know this artist out of Louisville or that artist out of Louisville. They just say, hey man, those Louisville artists are okay, or man, them Louisville artists is making some noise, and you're only gonna kind of get that.
I'm sorry, one more time.
You only kind of, excuse the vehicle. You only gonna kind of get that from the networking and the building of the brands and the building of the artists together, whether it's in that network, town, or community. And as you do that, it becomes bigger and bigger because one artist is supporting the other and they're bringing themselves up together. And I think there need to be more creative ways to unify artists. I think they need to be a little bit more open as opposed to being more egotistic.
Yes.
You know what I mean, quote unquote. Me, I'm a DJ. I am not in competition with any DJ on this planet. I recruit DJs to be a part of Vertigo. I recruit artists to also get promoted through Vertigo via the networks and the services that we have. You know what I'm saying? That may be via other promoters and other promotion services, you know, up and down the Eastern Seaboard. So one of the biggest things is network. Yes. I am a pioneer of that. If you don't do that, along with it being unified, you're going to have some struggles.
Right.
And I tell a lot of artists, sometimes if it's broke, you can't fix it. Go to where you accept it at and just build your brand from there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Go ahead and close this out, lady.
Well, thank you guys so much for your time. Thank you
You're more
so
than
much
welcome.
for your time.
More than welcome. More than
And I
welcome.
hope you guys stay tuned in.
All right, we'll be back. Once again, it's Mr. 50 DJ.
There was a lot of knowledge and power right there.
All right,
Thank
you can always find me, Mr. 50 DJ, Twitter, Mr. 50 DJ, IG, Facebook, and Instagram. All Mr. 50 DJ, just MR.5TH, the DJ at Gmail or whatever. If you forget all that, just Google Mr. 50 DJ. You guys take it easy.
And your YouTube?
YouTube is also Mr. 50 DJ.
Okay.
Yep. All the way across the
Go
board.
ahead and subscribe. Yes.
You guys be good. Radcliffe, Kentucky. You guys take it easy.
Have a good night.